Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel Curious to Wax, and this is a review video and unboxing for the December Generation A box. The theme for December is retro. I think this came in the retro box, but I'm not sure because I took it out of the box because I got this just for Christmas and we were going to London, so I didn't have time to do a video about it. So I think this might have been in the box, which is a double dip, which is awesome. But if it wasn't, then it's still awesome. So the first thing that we got in the box is the Muppets movie, which is cool, which we could put on today actually, because we were going to the cinema, but we are not going now, and I'm really happy about it because I wasn't that bothered anyway. But so we've got the Muppets movie, and this one's the one with the Rainbow Connection song, so I'm excited to watch this. And then the t-shirt we got is this one, and it says retro, and I'm not quite sure what the red bit says, unless that's meant to be some sort of reflection. It says maybe it's meant to be Space Invaders, but it's really cool and it's yellow. I like bright colour t-shirts, they're awesome. So the next thing we got is cool, and it's this plasticine, and the idea is you create your own morph, so you get 3 colours of plasticine and an instruction leaflet, so you can create morph, or you could make something else entirely. So I'm going to have fun with that, and that's really cool. And then the other item we got is a macro lens, and this sticks onto your phone, and you can get close-up pictures, which is awesome because I love close-up stuff. And the things I like are miniatures, giant things, close-up stuff and slow motion. They're all my favourite things. So this is really cool. I shall be testing this out. The other thing we got is this really cute, and it's like those rainbow crayons, and you take that end out and put it on that end to get all the different colours. So I really love that. I love this theme. And the next thing is lemmings, and what you get these magnets, and you get to make it a sort of level from lemmings with them. I was rubbish at lemmings. I used to play it on my brother's Archimedes computer, and I've never been that good at platformers because my reaction times aren't very good. But lemmings is a really fun game, and you get to make a level on your fridge, which is awesome. So now let's have a look at the brochure. So first of all, I'll tell you the prices for the items. So for the macro lens, the price is £6.99. For the Muppets movie, the price is £6. For the morph plasticine, £3.95. For the lemmings magnets, that's £5.99. For the crayon, that's £1. And for the t-shirt, that's £19.99. So the welcome letter editorial says, "'Tis the season to be jolly. While we celebrate the end of 2015 and the beginning of 2016, we thought it would be a good excuse to travel back and revisit the past. We have the last 20 years of art, design, fashion and gaming to thank for weird and wonderful." There's some very bad grammatical errors in this leaflet. There has been since the start, so I'd like that corrected, really, because it should be corrected. So that should say, and gaming to thank for the weird and wonderful world we live in today. What we consider as retro were the foundation blocks of our creative world and is an era worth celebrating. This month's theme is an excuse to travel back and enjoy some all-time favourites. How could we forget the retro pixelated computer games, the retro style photography and film? We hope you'll agree that it's a welcome blast from the past. Here's to the era that brought colour to our lives. As always, we can't wait to see what you've done with your items. Please take some photos and share with us via any of our social media. The most creatively used box will win its creator a free gift. And then there's some text that seems to be left over from the previous box. It says use the cardboard, which is fair enough, you can do that. That does apply to this box. But then it says attack the journal or share your t-shirt designs, which clearly relates to the previous box. So you need a proofreader for these leaflets. Not that I don't want to sound like a right bossy boot or anything. And then there's don't forget to spread the word blah 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 and about. So oh yeah, poster. So what does the poster look like? So the poster is a cassette tape. It's got Spider-Man and Pac-Man and Space Invaders and Mario and some Andy Warhol. And it says Andy Warhol, Space Invaders, Pac-Man, Super Mario Brothers, Captain America, Spider-Man. Does that say Inky? Pinky? Clyde? Blinky? Yeah. So that's the cassette tape poster. So and you get all this to read on the leaflet. So retro forever. This month we have supplied some retro items for you to enjoy, including Morph and Lemmings gear. Rowan is asking the question, does retro ever really stay retro? When thinking of retro, often your mind can just go to the bright geometric patterns of the 70s in fashion or architecture, but its meaning can be so vastly expanded. Retro can refer simply to something of the past. Deriving from the Latin prefix retro, it describes things that are no longer modern, and though they don't fit into our decade's vogue, we are often pulling back out and reintroducing these creations and ideas to our decade for another lease of life. So many great ideas are stimulated by the past, as so many artists, musicians, directors, scientists and otherwise draw their inspiration from history. The past can often be revived. Old products and styles are constantly finding their way into the 21st century. Great things, if great enough, are always bound to come back. Many retro items are popular due somewhat to society's yearning for the past and individuality. Vinyl music records are making their comeback to our shelves, which arguably is because modern CDs fail to maintain that warm, fuzzy sound and feel that seems to be exclusive to vinyl. Fundamentally, the metaphor here is that things of the past have a feel of an authenticity that could only be produced before our society's complete digitalisation. I mean, whatever happened to gel pens, or those phones that were only used for being a phone? Are fax machines still around, all of which are great inventions, which, if you ask me, should make a return. Gel pens are still very popular. Using old products and styles can often benefit creators and businesses. As such, things create exclusivity and create a sense of ephemerality. Vintage fashion has been sweeping the nation for a while now. I will myself admit that I am a sucker for the odd second-hand vintage jumper here and there, and in this field of retro revolution it seems especially beneficial for the cause of recycling. Charity shops are often a treasure trove of glistening jewels of the past, an insight into the products of the past. To conclude, there is no shame in pulling inspiration for creativity from the past. In fact, it seems to be almost stylish to do so. And though style does not age, fashions do. Sometimes things just come way before their time. So that was the sort of essay in this leaflet. And then there's the competition details. So the December's competition was to use the mini morph kit and bring it to life. And then there is the toolbox, which talks about interesting things that you can see on the internet. Neon jellyfish lamp by Amerco. Two brightly coloured neon jellyfish swim gracefully around the tank in elegant hypnotic motions. If that's not mesmerising enough, their tank is lit by LEDs that phase through a colour change or can be held on your favourite colour, reflecting your mood. An awesome mood light or lazy fish tank, whichever way you look at it. This realistic jellyfish lamp is visually stunning. You can see that at glow.co.uk. Sonic Screwdriver Universal Remote 12th Doctor. Now this is out of date now because it's the 12th Doctor has a brand new Sonic, which I'm really excited about, and I can't wait till I get the official merchandise of it, but I can't wait till Doctor Who Adventures magazine brings out all the sort of kiddie friendly copies of the Sonic, because if you get Doctor Who Adventures magazine you get about hundreds of Sonics, so I can't wait to get like hundreds of Capaldi Sonics. It's going to be amazing. Anyway, the new 12th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver is a gesture-based universal remote control which can control the TV and other entertainment equipment. The intuitive gestures allow the user to become the Doctor. Flick it open and the clasps extend. Press the grip-mounted button for instant light and sound action, or use the Any TV Off function just for fun. So that is the 11th Doctor's Sonic, really. And you can see that at merchandise.thedoctorwhosite.co.uk, and that's an excellent site for seeing all the new Doctor Who merchandise. BB-8 droid Star Wars. Meet BB-8, the app-enabled droid. BB-8's movements and personality are as authentic as they are advanced. Based on your interactions, BB-8 will show a range of expressions and even react when you give voice commands. You can either let BB-8 explore autonomously, guide BB-8 via the app, or create and view holographic recordings from your smartphone, and you can see that at sphero.com. Retro Hot Dog Toaster Smart. The Halcyon days of all American diners with sweet waitresses offering you 3 mugs of coffee on roller skates may be over, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy the traditional grub at home. This retro-style toaster has the capability to toast 2 standard hot dogs and 2 buns at the same time. You can see that at menkind.co.uk. So the events are on. So the ones that are still available, they're all still available actually. So until the 6th of Feb at Wolverhampton Art Gallery, they have Sound Matters, connections between craft and sound. All these events are free to attend. 13th of Jan to 13th of Feb at the Marsden Woo Gallery is Christoph Zellweger, Street Furniture to Keep You Fit. 16th of Jan to 21st of Feb is at the Centre for Craft and Design, Sleaford, is Catherine Parsons, Found Materials, Photographs and Sculptures. 16th of Jan to 21st of Feb at Centre for Craft and Design, Sleaford, is Made in the East Midlands, locally produced quality contemporary craft. Until the 28th of Feb is at Perth Museum and Art Gallery is Spacecraft, relationship between architecture and space. Until the 28th of Feb at Centre for Craft and Design, Sleaford, is Furniture, methods of making, showcase of British furniture designers. 29th of January to 29th of Feb at Devon Guild of Craftsmen is colour-coded, colour-themed exhibition. 16th of Jan to 12th of March at the Craft Centre and Design Gallery, Leeds, is Made with Love 2016 annual exhibition exploring the British craft. 23rd of Jan to 12th of March at the Park Gallery, Calendar House, Falkirk, is The Yellow Wallpaper, Journey into the World of Storytelling. 9th of April to 4th of June at the Civic, Barnsley, is I Am Here, Portable Art, Wearable Objects from 1970. On the 19th of March to the 3rd of August at Hall Place and Gardens, Bourne Road, Bexley, is Bud to Bloom, contemporary craft works inspired by the natural world and life. So those are all the events advertised in the brochure. So yeah, that's what we got in the December Generation E box, and it's all really cool. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. Yay!